We're back with Kyle James Potgieter.
Yeah, second guy.
Second guy has ever returned, yeah.
Oh, really?
And,
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
The only guy was, who was it?
It was the coach.
Marinus.
Marinus.
Yeah.
And then, yeah,
The coach?
the coach. Sorry, I always think Marinus, Martinez. I apologize. Because like the one guy we work with is Martinez and the other guy's Marinus. And my neck is very red, so there's fucking the line is... how you going, bud?
I'm going great, bro.
That's glad. So those that don't know, I've just been informed that you're 4 weeks into and 9 weeks left of your prep.
Yeah, 9 weeks. So Saturday is 9 weeks.
Okay.
Obviously it's Thursday, so 2 days and then 9 weeks. But yeah, it's been amazing, bro. I've been enjoying it a lot. Ate quite a bit for the first 3 weeks.
Okay.
And then we made some drastic changes. I was eating so much, but somehow I was still like dropping weight and dropping water and stuff, which was like weird to me. But obviously I'd rather lose like beforehand instead of stressing closer to the show.
Yeah, 100%.
So yeah, but I'm not going to reveal too much, obviously. But
Okay.
yeah, it's been going very good, bro.
So I guess Rich, a lot of shit has changed since the last time we spoke to you.
Yo, but I was actually telling Kayla this because like that's why I thought, yo, bro, it'd be so sick to come back on because my mind has changed. Like I was strong back then.
Yeah.
And like I was obviously like trying to get to places, but now like
On a
different level, bro. Yeah. So
okay.
Like,
What do you attribute that to?
I would say like I've learned a lot, like especially about the industry and how like the steps I need to make to get to where I need to be.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, understood.
So like what I saw, and since I've seen the steps I need to take, the approach I've had is a little bit different. I've been working a lot harder because I feel like it's a little bit more possible than I thought it was.
So you've basically taken the next step, and you're like, okay, shit, I can achieve
100%,
this, and now
yes, bro.
the work ethic like kind of follows behind it.
Exactly,
That's great.
bro.
And anything changed up from like what your dieting, your day-to-day routine? Is anything drastically changed, or kind of just maybe the work ethic carrying you through?
Yeah, I think like obviously now that I've started prep, my diet has changed.
Of course.
I was eating a lot, like I said, the first 3 weeks, but it was very, very, very clean. So like I was limited to amount of sodium, which I know a lot of people are gonna at me and say, "Oh, how are you doing? It's still the 9 weeks out, whatever." That's the plan, and it's been working. So, I trust my coach.
Yes.
You know, because like
You still with the same coach?
the same coach.
Okay,
You know,
okay,
so
interesting.
I trust him a lot. So whatever he gives me, I'm just gonna follow to 100%, even more. You know, so like. Yeah, so the diet has changed, obviously. We made a drastic change last week, Sunday. Obviously, this week has been the change. And it's been actually quite nice to have like a bit of a difficult, like a challenge. You know?
Yes.
Like eating chicken and rice for me after a while just became like...
It's just to say, I mean,
you know, like...
It's just second nature.
Yes, it is difficult to eat so much and stuff, but like after a while I was like, oh, you know...
Yeah.
How many meals are you eating now?
At the moment I'm eating 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
6 meals a day. I'm waking up obviously super early and stuff, so the meals are quite nicely spaced out, which is what I like. I hated that, like in the off season I hated that bloated feeling, bro. Like that, like and the lethargic feeling. Yes, I am quite lethargic because I'm on prep, but like it's a little bit different. Like I feel lighter and I like it, you know. So
more energy coming through the prep,
exactly,
which is fucking great to hear.
Yeah, which is quite.
Listen, you don't want to be energy 9 weeks after. Then
100%.
Because through like that energy 4 weeks out, that's when you should start feeling.
Yeah, exactly.
If you're feeling it 9 weeks out, bro, the chances of you making it through the fucking 9 weeks is
you're gonna peak like 8 weeks out.
Yeah, bro. So obviously you're gonna do physique.
Yeah.
Open
physique, bro.
But you like we were chatting before you're gonna do the regional, skip the pro qualifier in the third.
Yeah.
And then probably the end of the year.
Like I don't see myself stepping on any other stage except an open stage. Like, I don't want to do novice and under 18.
Yeah.
I don't feel.
Can you do novice? This is what I want to actually ask you, but I don't fucking understand this novice shit. Because
me neither, Bruce.
Isn't novice like you've never
It's an amateur. It's a novice.
There's two things I think.
Okay.
Correct me if I'm wrong. It's either you've never competed for that organization, or you haven't competed in general or in that class.
Federation, bro. Like like an NPC show. If it's your first time stepping on an NPC show, then you should be doing novice.
But dude, literally at iCandy, I know for a fact there was guys that did fucking novice and like under 23 novice, opens this.
Yeah, that's what I also didn't say. When we were at the iCandy, there was a couple gentlemen that like did like a bunch of categories, 100%. But started like at the novice and then is competing with like the big boys as well, which is. Fucking competition wise, surely that shouldn't be a thing. Like, dude, you wouldn't want to have like high school center fucking here, and then the next day he's fucking going to play for the Springboks, and you're going like, Jesus Christ,
bro. Like, I don't have
like fourth team practice, no, fucking Springbok.
Fourth team. No, like I don't have anything against people that do it, like but like for me, I just think like I would fall flat if I had to come out and do a routine. And then, did you see like the guys that did novice, when they came out again, they weren't allowed to do their routine again. So how would you compare me to an older physique if I can't show you my physique? If I just showed you against the under 18s or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And to be 100% honest with you, that's not the reason I'm not doing novice. I just personally feel like I've got enough to be able to win opens, you know what I'm saying? So like, I'm not, obviously you guys know, but like, I didn't come into it to do anything less than what I have in my mind, you know what I'm saying? So of course I'm ready for like disappointment. I'm ready for it, and I know that I can like speak to people and take it and move on with it and like work on the things that I need to work on. But bro, I'm working like crazy hard, so I hope, obviously, it pays off once I'm on stage. Because I'm going for everything, dude. I'm not going to just win my category or, because I think there's a lot of people in the industry that, like...
are just here to fucking...
there's a lot of journeymen. I think that's the thing. Guys come, good physique, compete, but never really get that next step.
That's what they want, bro. Whatever.
Dude. Like, I don't have a problem with it, but, like, I don't like people that, like... put things out there, like for a certain purpose, but they don't deliver what they say they are.
I get what you're saying. So the guy like saying, keep posting a status, I hate it, bro, Mr. Olympia, here we come, and then he's fucking eating like shit
so
like this week or whatever.
When we talk about
I'm doing this, then he's in fucking stones, boy.
Dude, I know way too many people like that. I'm just like, when they speak, I'm just like, dude, shut the fuck up.
But iCandy was a sick show, bro.
I gotta say, it was cool.
Shout out to Connor as well, bro.
Bro, he looked fucking good.
Yeah,
he looked supposed to be.
I had him beating it out of bro.
I also did.
No disrespect.
But it was, for me, it was like this. I think either one could have won.
They went on to win overalls.
Oh, did he?
Oh, really?
Because you know that Romeo guy? Romeo. He looks amazing, right?
Fuck, bro.
But bro, he lost.
Crazy physique.
He put up a post saying he lost due to mandatory poses. He didn't do because he basically did like a most muscular.
Yeah.
Did you see his
poses?
poses?
I saw that most muscular.
So he wasn't really doing like men's physique poses. So he was like.
So was he complaining that that's the reason why he lost?
Yeah, dude.
Who won? Who won the overalls?
The guy that beat Connor.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. That's the guy that won overalls.
Well, dude, if you're going to come second, at least against the guy that took the whole competition, it's a good standard.
Where did that Johan Volkenberg come?
He lost to Romeo.
Okay.
Let me tell
in
you
the category.
In the category, okay.
I saw that boy, I looked at him, I said, my bro.
Me too, bro.
I was like, you're going to fucking win this show.
He's one of my best mates, bro. Like, you guys know him. He's sick.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Like, don't get me wrong, Romeo is amazing, bro. But I just see Jean as a bit more of a men's physique competitor. He's got a small waist, he's got broad shoulders, he's got a wide back, he's got crazy arms.
Yes, his arms are fucking...
He's got some other type of arms,
What type of arms okay, bro?
Yeah, I fucking, dude, I consider having big arms, but Jesus Christ.
When I saw that...
He just walked in here with a normal t-shirt, that's like the worst part.
I had a picture next to Super Seesaw the other day, and his arms literally the same size.
Yeah,
fucking... And I messaged him, I said, bro, what is going on?
And when he told me he was 19, bro, I was like...
Yeah, also, he came in here, just fucking, I was like, time to put on the tracks.
I remember you introduced him. Do you remember you introduced him? He was 19 years old. I was like, whoa. I thought he was like 28, 29.
And his face doesn't look young either.
No, dude.
But he's a lack of...
But he did look
good,
bro. When I saw him, I literally was like, bro, no one's gonna fucking beat this guy.
Bro. And that's what I'm going for. I'm going for that type of conditioning for them to say there's no way anybody's beating.
You don't want to leave it.
You know, also just to the judges. Dude, fucking people speaking your name in this industry feels good.
100%, bro. Like it was amazing.
Of course, bro.
Like, I think like I need to tell you this, bro. The day the tanning, the day before the registration, we got there, and so I was with
Connor. What is it this year? What is it? Pro-tan?
It was pro-tan, but this one looks like it's gonna be top tan or something. I think. Okay. We got there for the registration and the tanning and stuff. I was obviously with Connor, and then I was coaching a kid that also competed.
Okay, how did he do?
He did quite well, bro. He placed second under 18, second at novice, and I think third under 23.
Fuck.
Yeah, it wasn't bad, bro. He worked hard.
That's good.
But he's like, I think he's 16. He's quite young.
Jeez, that's awesome. Okay.
Yeah, he's quite young. But and Tristan actually had a kid that was against my kid, and he was 14.
Yeah, I saw
and
that.
He looked amazing.
Yeah, I saw that last year as well.
His posing wasn't good because he's 14. Like if he had to learn how to pose.
I saw that kid, the blonde guy with the glasses. Yeah, bro. He looked great.
But anyway, so we get to the posing and up to the tanning, and we go tan or whatever, and you know Andy Rath.
Yeah. Fuck, he took overalls, eh?
Bro, we're sitting there. Now this needs to tan, right? Obviously it's under the sock, right? Dosak takes off his shirts and stuff, bro. It's the first time in my life I look at another guy's arse, bro. Dosak's glutes were feathered, bro. I was like, what? And I thought he was doing classic because he's quite short. Yeah. And I was like, there's no way anybody is beating this guy. And they were like, yo, what? And then he told me they're doing bodybuilding, and I was like, oh, Arnold Vosloo's doing bodybuilding as well. So I was like, oh, fuck. That's a bit of a tough one.
But he gave him a hiding,
and he beat Arnold, bro, and I was like, wow, dude, that's crazy.
That's fucking crazy.
I saw him actually backstage when we were, whatever. And I was like, we're awesome. No one's gonna beat this guy. I thought the only guy that's got a chance against him was Stefan.
Oh, yes.
But I just knew, just from that, like, he's a lot older, bro, so he's got that muscle maturity. I was like, bro, it'll be tough to beat.
I would like to see more competitors like compete in NPC shows. Like,
there's a lot of
I know that there's obviously good federations in South Africa and IFBB and everything.
Yeah.
But like personally, the quality of the shows and stuff is just on another level. Like Champagne Productions is, bro.
No, listen,
they're killing it.
They're solid, bro. I gotta say we went to that. They were good. They were fucking good. Don't get me wrong, and they were actually the best.
Yeah.
But that show that we went to, I know it was mostly a female show. Whatever.
The Pro Diva. I must say the Pro Diva.
Shows,
that show.
That Pro Diva was my favorite show of last year. I wish there was more men's categories. Also, wish there was men's bodybuilding. I would have liked to see some freaks.
I would like to see those guys at an NPC show because they really look good, bro.
Yes, they do.
And the only way to get further, to actually take it overseas, and if the dream everybody has is by NPC shows.
So this is where Mickey
can, bro. But the thing is, Mickey runs the IBFF in Cape Town. Yeah. So it's like, and he's got a very good relationship with Arnie.
Mickey is also.
But bro, I'm telling you, when I saw him on stage that day, I was like, bro. If he was in the NPC, they'd give him his fucking pro card as well.
And he didn't even prep for long that time. Remember, he only did like a 5-week prep.
Yeah, no, he didn't even know about the show.
Yeah, really. I remember he messaged me or something, and he was like, I just decided to jump into a prep and see what I can bring. And I was like, really, bro? And he was like, And then I saw him when his broke on. I was like, what the fuck, bro? That's crazy.
No, dude, me and this oak, the next day our voices were
I couldn't scream loud enough at him, bro. But oh my word,
and
he fucking...
The whole crowd was literally, like, we would stand up, me and Ty would stand up, and they'd just look at us like...
But it was amazing because he stood with quite a few. There was 2 full lineups.
Yeah.
And when he stood, and from the second he stood on stage, you were like, oh my fuck. His class is above everybody. He was done.
So that's why I'd like to see
him. That's what I'm working
I'd like to see him against the guys like Jean and Romeo, and I would like to see that, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like in other divisions, there's a lot of talent, bro. Like think about like Dev Cork.
Yes,
He's gonna come in hot this year. I like him a lot. Yeah. Tristan, bro.
We are so excited for Tristan, bro. I can't fucking... Just fucking compete already. I just can't wait anymore, bro.
Last year and we were waiting.
Then it was like another competition, another shit happened, and then 2 visas denied. It was just such.
And I'm happy because like we were chilling. He coaches Connor.
Yes.
Yeah. So we're close. Me, him, and Connor are close. So like we were chilling for New Year's, talking about everything, and he had already started prepping. I think like 16 weeks out. And he was just chowing so clean and stuff, and we were chowing pizza, and I was thinking, I can't wait to prep. I can't wait to be on the level that he is now, because like I could see he was focused.
Yeah.
He went to bed early. You know what I'm saying? I could see like that's the mind switch, bro. Like and
he's just. I'm so I don't want to jinx anything, put any pressure on him, but I'm just so convinced. Like I just don't see it. Like I've seen the way he's been prepping, the dedication that he's had. Bro. I don't see it going any fucking other way. Then he's just gonna tear shit up.
Yeah,
and he's an amazing coach, bro.
His improvements he made in his. I'm not gonna show photos or anything.
Yeah.
But obviously, like he'll tell you, his weakness was his legs. 100%.
Yeah, and now they fit, bro.
And I think he's also very good at being honest with himself, because a lot of people that I've spoken to about him, just have positive things to say, because he is a fucking monster.
Yeah,
but with that being said, he's the first guy to say, fuck, this is where I need to prove on, this is where I'm not coming right.
Like that's what I felt is very important for myself too. I'm like really, really hard on myself when it comes to like, especially when I have a weak point. That especially if my coach had to tell me, bro, we need to work on this.
It gets you, it irritates you.
It's like it puts a thing in my mind of like, I want it so bad, bro. So I'm gonna take the extra mile, So like, I think being honest with yourself is one of the most important things for me. Obviously, I haven't stepped on stage yet, but I've taken a whole year and a bit to observe everything. I wasn't just taking an off season. I was looking at other athletes where I think they're stronger than me, where I think they're weaker than me. So the past off season, the year I took off, was an analyzation for me to say, okay, this whole year I'm working on this, and this for the first half of the year, and then for the other half of the year I'll work on this, and this. So that once I get to when I want to step on stage, I've got a complete package. I've got a balanced out physique, and I'm proud to say that I've achieved it. Like if I look at myself, I can see what I wanted. You know what I'm saying? So now that's the
first.
Sure, that's very interesting, because I've never heard such a calculated approach. Especially like you've just mentioned, you haven't stepped on stage in like a year and a bit now, but you fucking spend every day still studying it.
Yeah, like I know that there's a lot of people gonna watch the podcast and say, "Oh, how's he saying this? He hasn't even stepped on stage."
Yeah.
I've been to the shows. I've seen the athletes in person. I've seen their social media. I've seen a lot of things. I've trained with a lot of them.
Yeah, and also that's the thing. You've been up close and personal with 100%. A lot of the top guys, so you know what the standard is.
So bro. Like for me, I just want to be in that circle, and the only way I'm gonna do it is by stepping on stage. You know what I'm saying? I know if I can bring my absolute best, I personally feel that nobody can beat me. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So I'm gonna work.
That's the best mentality.
That's the only mentality to have, I think.
I'm every day I go to sleep and I can't wait for the next day. You know what I'm saying? Like I go to sleep and I'm like, bro, tomorrow's legs. Then I sleep and wake up. Then I'm like, oh fuck, I need to wait a whole day. You know what I'm saying? Because I just want to train, bro. And if I have cardio in the morning, I'm so happy because I wake up and I'm active. You know what I'm saying?
And you actually you feel like you're doing something.
Exactly, dude.
I think bodybuilders, they think like they're like fucking lazy. If you think about it, like if they don't have a 9 to 5 job It's literally like eat, sleep, train,
100%.
stay at home, sleep, some more, eat. It's like fuck, bro.
Yeah,
I don't feel like I'm doing it.
It isn't very like.
But yeah, you are.
Yeah, it's not like another sport where you're training 4 times a day and then you have like a session where you're sitting in a room and they're telling you all the stuff. It's that's why the discipline is also so important, not from the eating side but the mentality side of the game. Because just getting into that routine. Sometimes just being in a routine can also get down on your mind because you just feel like you're bashing the same fucking wall every single day.
I think that's also important, but you can tell me if I'm wrong, but to obviously have your routine, like you gotta get everything done in the day, but also to even in preppers to try like keep things a little bit fucking spiced up, you know what I mean? Because if you're doing the same thing every fucking day, not seeing your mates, all that shit, like fucking, bro, this is just me, but like still go out with your mates, make sure you got your meals, go out with your mates, don't dope, don't drink, whatever. But you know,
that for me is the most important. Like, it doesn't mean now that you're on prep that you aren't able to do other things. Like if like me and Connor are going to Tristan this weekend, obviously, thankfully that we're all 3 on prep, but like if we weren't, I would have been 100% fine with packing 12 meals and taking it there and just eating when I need to. Just do, like, tick the boxes every day, you know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. The only way you get there is day by day. So like I look at it as wake up and then per thing that I need to do, I need to check it off and check it off and check it off, and then that's the only way I'm going to get to where I want to be. Otherwise, if I see it as a 9-week out thing, I'm going to say, yo.
How do you keep it fresh though? How do you keep that from becoming stale? Because 1 week becomes 2 very fast, then it becomes 3. Now you've already 4 weeks in. After 4 weeks, I'm pretty sure you're going.
It happened. Yo, bro, it's quick. Like when I started prep, I'm prepping 13 weeks, so I was on 13 weeks, and I was like, I woke up this morning, I was like, yo, bro, 9 weeks out. I was like, there's no way it's been 4 weeks, and it has.
It goes quickly.
It goes so quick. And I don't know if it's just me, but like, I think I'm willing for it to become stale. If it had to become stale, I think I'm ready for it, for me to be like,
you know what's coming in the
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'd rather battle for the next 9 weeks and bring the best package than like play around with it and like not bring the best package, because it's only 9 weeks.
Yeah. Or the cliche fucking Ali, you know, hate every day of training, love every day of being a champion.
100%.
All it is.
100%, like, obviously, it's mostly mental. Like, the training also is very mental, because you get to a point where like you have like 4 drop sets to do, and you literally cannot move your legs. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, I've got this thing where I just like look at something. Like, I'd look at, if I'm doing like a drop set on leg press, I would just look at something in the roof, and I just stare at it, and I just carry on going, bro, like the whole time, and then. After a while, I think to myself, fuck me, how much did I do? And then we drop the weights, and then I just look at it again, and then I just, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, obviously outside the gym, it's more mental than inside the gym, but, like...
because once you're there training, it kind of, that's 2 hours you kind
that's the fun part,
that's the best part.
The best part of it is fucking training.
I can't wait.
No one says, I don't like training, but I do like cooking 9 meals a day. That's my weekend.
Yeah, like, I told her today, like, I was like, babe, do you want to go and do legs quickly? She was like, no, babe, we're leaving at 12. I was like, I looked at the clock and I was like, legs is like 2.5 hours long. Because there's a 6 fitness in Bedford View. The leg machines are so nice, bro. So
and then she went and ate McDonald's afterwards in front of you.
So we'll probably go from to that and go train, because I got a meal in the car.
Explain something to me as well. This is the one thing I was actually chatting to Mourinho the other day. I don't understand this. So there's also guys that win, like in this previous show. They win classic and they win bodybuilding. How the fuck does like, bro, how does that I don't know if it's just because like we don't have so many competitors, so that's like you can't really see the difference, or it's just like the criteria is completely fucking different.
100%.
So
like,
I don't know, bro.
That's what I was saying. Like, I would like to see like Oaks like Donovan at an NPC show, or there's this guy I don't know his name, but him and Dev Cork are good mates, and they did Summer Super Bodies together, and this like won the overalls. Okay. But he's a monster, bro. Like, he's
a blonde guy.
Yeah, you know that guy.
Bro, I forget his name now. Yeah, but I met him at that USN thing when William Bonac, and Ryan Terry was there.
Yeah.
And he's got a photo. So literally, I was standing, I think, behind him. So he went to go take a photo with Bonac, and I was next. And I'm looking at this bro. He literally made Bonac look like a child.
Yeah, he's thick as hell, bro. Like, if that guy could do any NPC show.
Yeah.
That could beat everybody, bro. Like, he could get if he had to decide to do a regional and then 5th of December he does the pro, he'll be a pro, bro. I feel that way.
I think so too.
It seems to be a South African arrogance thing because, like, in general sports, like rugby's one of the ones, cricket's one of the ones. Like, everybody has their own little factions, and the Currie Cup does this, Super Rugby does this, and they argue, the unions argue, people get cut out of shit. South Africa also, like, it's such a small industry, and there's a lot of people willing to put the time and effort in and want to streamline it so we can be on like the international stage. Yeah. But then the federations, bro, like some oaks don't want to speak to that oak because that oak belongs to that federation, that oak belongs. They literally do not want to speak to them. 100%. And I'm like, bro, how the fuck is this country ever going to get to those fucking levels?
Yeah,
if surely there can be some kind of organization or some kind of teamwork to just we like hinder ourselves, bro. We like, because we like, oh fuck, he's from there and he's from there. We'll just keep it small in the way that we want to keep it small. Like we've experienced quite recently with, I don't want to say going to business, but basically it was just, one person's on one side of the fence, other person's on the other side of the fence, and we want to achieve the same thing.
Yeah.
But the person's like, no, listen, he is literally from there. I don't want to do anything. And I was just very blown back by that. And it, like in South Africa, time and time again in this industry, I've only been here for like a year and a half, but the same thing. It's just like everybody from the one side of the fence is just throwing stones at the other person.
Yeah.
It's fucking weird.
We're all working for the same fucking goal.
And I mean the industry is not that it's struggling, but it's growing very marginally. Like if you go to Canada, you go to the US, you go to Australia, it's such a fucking massive industry. It is such a big sport. It's so respected. It's televised. It's fucking sponsored. Here it's like, bro, if you can get like 1,000 people into a room, it's a fucking great success. You know what I'm saying?
Like I think Champagne production is at least heading in the right direction. There's a lot more regionals happening this year. There's 2 pro qualifiers this year, not just one.
Sorry, but I don't want to interrupt you. The second one is 4 December.
5th of December.
Same as.
I think there might actually be 3, bro. If I'm not mistaken. I remember them releasing, or NPC Worldwide releasing the nation, like the worldwide calendar, and South Africa was a lot. There was a lot of South Africa there, bro. So they're doing very well, and I think they're giving people a lot of opportunities to get to where they want to be. Because
this is something I want to ask. I don't know if you know, but is there any reason why 2 different federations couldn't come together and try and organize something to push our biggest athletes onto the main stage?
It's a money thing. In my opinion, because
so it's not like a rules thing or a competition thing. It's just that.
Obviously, Olympia is run by IFBB and NPC.
Yeah. So you have to go through the NPC.
Yeah,
you can't be in the IBFF. And then you can be in the IBFF and then whatever, give back your pro card. But
my point of view is it's just because the industry is so small and we do have a few O's that you could put a candle to.
Yeah.
Why is there no way that those organizations could come together and say, listen, bro, if we can hold the candle to this guy and get him on the main stage with our combined efforts, surely it just brings the fucking whole country's industry up.
Listen, I agree with you big time, but it's just, I think the guys that run this organization, all the different ones, they didn't start that because they fucking... They started because they want to make fucking money.
Yeah, obviously, yes, and it makes sense. I mean, it's a business.
It's a business. So they want to keep those fucking athletes. Yeah. They want to keep those athletes because then if they have the better athletes, they fucking stock rises.
If you watch YouTube about these young amateur athletes coming up in America, it sounds like they only have one federation, bro. Everybody goes through the same process. There's nationals, regions.
Yeah, and that's what I would think South Africa's like, but it's very fragmented.
100%. And then when you look at that, we were watching this video of Olympia backstage, and I was thinking to myself, it is such a big thing. Compared to what we see it as South Africans. We just watch it and we follow it, and we got these big dreams. And then I saw that, and I was like, no, bro, this is really big, dude. This is Super Bowl type shit.
Bro, it's this last Olympia was the. Listen, I've watched Olympias since. Fuck, bro. Honestly, I'd say since 2006, 2007, I haven't missed an Olympia, watching Olympia. for me, literally the coolest Olympia was this last one.
Yeah, it was amazing.
It was, bro,
and I was on holiday, like, trying to watch it, bro.
Yeah.
And then Connor got Tristan's login account.
Yeah, because I was about to say I'm going to be guilty and say I saw the results, but I missed it because it was pay-per-view.
Yeah, bro. And then Connor
definitely illegal stream that.
It was like $85 or something to stream, bro. I was like, never. But anyway, he got the stream and he video called me, so we watched the men's physique together and we watched everything together. Like while I was watching it on my phone by the swimming pool. So I was like, I think everybody who won deserved the win for like the first time in a long time.
I agree, bro.
Okay, so no politics, just straight results.
Yeah, just straight win.
That was it Hendrickson that won?
Yeah, Ben Hendrickson.
Yes, it was so fucked up, dude. How crazy! So the physique guys are all lined up. They've done everything. They literally, it's about it like they call out to see where they come. First one, that's top 6. They say Andre, and there's 2 Andres, bro. And the one who walks out is Andre Ferguson, and Andre Ferguson has won the Olympia before. So he's like, he's like, oh wait. So he starts walking forward, and they're like, no, sorry, it's Andre, worse. Whatever he's saying.
Andre Dieu.
He's like, oh fuck. So you just come back.
Is there anything worse than that?
There's nothing worse than that.
Still thought he's gonna get better placing.
Yeah, he's probably like, oh fuck, sick.
That's the worst.
He came in. And everyone was like, this looks winning Olympia, this looks winning Olympia. Yeah. Because when he comes in, he
looks great, bro.
And, bro, in the beginning, I really thought he was going to win. Like, Connor and I was like,
I also thought he looked good, bro. I didn't think he deserved to be
not 6, dude. Like,
yeah.
But, like, yeah, bro, that was a big shock. And then the guy that came 7th, that Kaiki Pro guy, he also, bro, that guy, he's promising, bro. Like, and he's young. I think it's his 2nd Olympia, or his 3rd Olympia or something. He is crazy, bro. When I'm talking about shredded, dude, like this guy's shoulders, triceps, and everything.
It's a stacked division, bro. It's
it's getting crazy, bro.
But all the winners, Chris Bumstead. I don't even want to talk about it, bro. It was like
it was not even anything.
When I saw him, listen, for me, he looked better prejudging than he did.
Yeah.
Prejudging, I literally was like, I've never seen anything like that. His back was the stiffest. Oh fuck, bro. I was like, no,
and then like everyone was like, on the press conference, and Brian is giving him a go, and then Connor, I don't like Brian at all.
No, me neither.
Connor also hates him, so we're sitting talking about Brian and stuff. And then Brian placed 3rd, bro, and I was like, yes.
That rough diesel fucking also looked.
How was he posing? Did you see his routine?
Yeah, it was amazing.
That is crazy, bro. But honestly, I don't think anybody's winning Classic in a long time except Chris, bro.
Yeah.
That's my
I think the only guy that's got a chance against him is Diesel, but I mean, bro, I think Chris would have to come off and he would have to be on 100%.
Yeah, but you know it's crazy. Can I tell you one of the craziest stories you ever heard?
Tell me.
Chris still has 40 pounds to play with.
Yeah. So, because what happens with Classic,
like
I don't know if you know this. So with Classic, so they measure your heart, and then whatever your heart is, they have a certain weight you have to be.
Yeah.
So Chris used to, in his first, which is pussy weird, in his first Olympia, he was 6 foot.
Yeah.
Okay.
But now, I think he had back problems, whatever. Now he's 6'1".
Yeah, nice.
So it's changed the thing.
How did he fucking grow taller for competition?
I don't know.
A whole inch, bro.
So he can literally, so that changed or whatever, like 20 pounds or whatever it is. So he can still put on pull loads.
He's got 40 pounds to play with. And like, I saw him in 2019 and I said, how do you get better than this?
Yeah.
And then you came in 2020 looking 10 times better.
And an inch taller, bro.
Yeah, and now, imagine what he's going to look like, bro. Yes. Like if he still has 40 pounds.
What is his age now, hey? Didn't know.
He's young, he's like 26.
Yeah, 26.
Just, so he still has a long time to, he might go on a bit of a fucking curve here and dominate.
He set a record, like.
Dude, he could get, well, I don't want to really, there's also, like, there's guys coming up that you never know. Yeah. But he's just got such a unusual, special physique that, like, to take him out of there is like, fuck, bro.
Yeah, it's literally like classic physique. Yeah, he is classic physique.
100%. Bro.
And like, I saw that one judge, I don't know what his name is, but he's a well-known judge. He was like, no, he thinks if Brian came in better than what he came in, it would have been a competition. I was like, bro, Brian came in the best he's ever looked. Yeah, that's the best he's ever looked.
But that's just a name carrying.
Yeah, who is it? Who is it? I'm trying to think.
I was gonna say Jim Mannion, but I don't know.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, you know who I'm talking about. The guy with that hair.
And he's actually fucking so much taller than what people think.
Like he he was like, yo, I know if Breon came in a bit better, and I was like, bro, Breon came in at his best, and Chris dwarfed her. When I saw Chris next to Ruff and again next to him, I was like, there's no way anybody is gonna beat this guy. Like, so Ruff needs to put on so much more size and symmetry to get to where Chris is, and Chris still has 40 pounds to play with. How are you gonna beat him?
Dude, he's first of all, his conditioning was better this year as well. But his back, his shoulders, his biceps, everything, dude.
Yeah, biceps too, because that was obvious. That his back and his biceps was a weak point. Weak point, and then. Yo, bro, I don't know how much times I looked at back, because like for you to
he literally probably lived like every day. He must have done deadlifts. Bro.
Yeah, dude, because like it was he and to put on that amount of size at that level, because like that's beginner gains, bro. That guy picked up like literally he was like this, and now he's like this, bro. He's so wide.
It's crazy.
His rhomboids were like huge.
And the thing is also, it would be a smart move. For the IFBB and NPC to keep him there because he's such a likable person as well, bro.
Yeah,
he's a likable person. He's a good-looking fucking guy.
A lot
and he's attracts so many people, bro.
So, what is the egos like on the Olympia stage, eh?
Oh, I love it, bro. There are some O's that get in each other's faces. Like even Breon
and
Chris.
People, bro.
It's actually.
Has there ever been blows thrown at like any of the competition? Has anyone swung?
The closest was Kai Green and Phil Heath in like 2014 or whatever.
Have you guys seen this guy named Paul Dillett?
No.
You know Paul Dillett, bro? Dude.
Paul Dillett.
Bro, you won't even believe me. He's next to Ronnie, and he's dwarfing Ronnie, bro, on this one video. Like I'll play it for you after this. Like.
No.
And then the guy, his back wasn't good enough, but he was an absolute. Like, I'm talking about like 2 heads taller than Ronnie, wider than Ronnie, more conditioned than Ronnie. Like, he's you know, Ronnie has that gap.
So is this a gent that just didn't compete?
Yeah,
so
but listen to what happened, bro. He stepped on these stages and then he lost to Ronnie a lot because of his back. His back was very big, but his back double biceps like looked weird. Like, he's like...
The thing where his shoulders come in almost.
Yeah.
But... Then the next year or something, his heart stopped beating on the stage, bro, and he froze, like his muscles like froze, and he was like standing like this. And then apparently his heart stopped beating for like 10 seconds or something like that. And then
so he died on stage.
Yeah, he
that's
died
a story.
On stage, dude, and he froze.
Hell.
He was like,
well, hold on, bro. I'm fucking thrown back because I've never heard of this guy. Number one. I've never seen this shit.
Can I tell you how I heard of him, bro?
Yeah. What?
My best friend Tylen's dad, we like, yo, we tell his dad, did you check Big Ramy? Big Ramy is huge, he won Olympia, so we show him Big Ramy. He's like, oh, this guy, if you guys think this guy's big, check this guy. He puts in Paul Dillett versus Ronnie Coleman, bro. There's a whole video where Ronnie's like walking away from him on stage and he's just following Ronnie so that he can step next to him.
What?
I swear, bro.
That's fucking big dick energy, that dude.
But he's like next level, bro. I'll show you the video after that.
I'll definitely want to see that.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
You talk about Ronnie, bro. The craziest shit ever was when Lee Priest beat Ronnie. It wasn't Olympia, but it was like, I think it was Arnold Classic.
Show, yeah.
Yes, bro. That threw Ronnie fucking off. Because
yeah.
Lee Priest is like half his height. He's a tiny guy.
And that's basically the same as Andy and Arnold, bro. Because Arnold's like 6 heads taller. Like Arnold's so tall.
I didn't realize how tall that guy was until I saw him.
Until you saw him,
he's bigger. He's a fucking monster.
Yeah, I personally think he didn't come in like he wanted to. He wasn't drying enough and stuff. He was holding quite a bit of water, but I think he actually like. Obviously, because he was a classic physique competitor, so then he moved over to open, so he had to put on so much size, and then I think it was also like a crash prep, like he also just jumped in like 5 weeks out or like 3 weeks out.
Yeah, like Jesse as well, also did like a 5.
Jesse just went boom also, bro, and he looked very good actually.
Yeah, I was surprised.
You know what he did that show naturally, eh? Jesse, you know
is it, eh?
He did the show completely naturally, bro.
What?
So
that's fucking
big
cool.
ups to Jesse, dude.
That's fucking hell, that's sick.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yes.
Yeah, him and one of his athletes, Cameron. You know Cameron.
Cameron Tim.
Yeah,
good lad.
Oh fuck
yeah,
of course. You was actually on the podcast.
Yeah.
Cam also did a show naturally, bro. They both decided to do it together.
Yeah.
But now they switched. Cam has switched coaches, and Is
Cam gone from Jesse now?
Yeah, I don't know to who he's gone, but he's gone to coach. But no, not at all.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't really want to ask them.
Fair enough.
Cam is doing a regional. I think it's going to be Muscle Militia on the 29th of May.
But Cam ended up winning that show.
He won the one and then
Summer Body.
Yeah. Yes, he looked shredded.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
he told us he's gonna fucking win it.
Yeah. But when he came here, I could see just with this form, he looked good, bro. And you could just imagine that cut if the abs start coming out, then fuck.
100%.
But yeah, bro, like, I just can't wait to show off what I've been working on. I'm like so tired of speaking about other.
I'm very excited, bro. I'm very, very excited for it, bro.
Well, first of all, we're gonna be there, no matter what.
100%.
Bro. So listen, did you have to take out a second loan to buy your tickets? To fucking enter because
apparently the fucking
sorry NPC
they
obviously working in dollars these
bro, if you're doing that to register for the pro qualifier, I think it's like $3,000
sure
to register
bro. It's like
and then if
your
you're doing
tan is like one
my tan was 1.8 bro and that's the men's physique tan.
Sure.
What? Anyways,
what are they fucking as a tan like? Yes, this dude using baby panda blood to fucking.
It's a base coat the day before and then show day tan and a glaze.
Sure.
Then again,
but if you're doing open,
push smart if you think about it, because think about that's the only way you get to the Olympia.
Yeah, bro.
Not only that,
they can charge as much as they fucking want.
I'm not looking at it mainly because I know obviously Olympia is the big goal, but like if I can just like get a pro card and just like prep for like a New York pro and like go and place well and then just travel the world and bodybuild and have a nice sponsorship to pay for things.
Sounds like
that's all I need. I don't need to go to Olympia.
I feel what you're saying.
And it's, trust me, bro, like for me personally, yes, it's different talking about it than actually doing it. But imagine winning a pro card, then like, so like if it was me, I would try my best to win my pro card in December. Then I would take like a year off again and grow as much as possible and then prep for like a New York pro
or something like
and
that.
Then
imagine you win New York pro and then you qualified for Olympia, bro.
Sure.
Yeah.
Like it can happen.
No, fucking
you know
sure.
what I'm saying?
And unless you do that,
unless
unless you put yourself out there, sorry.
Exactly.
Actually, I was saying now that that's the only way you can get to Olympia, but it's not. You can go overseas and go straight to Junior Olympia.
Yeah. The amateur. That's what Arnold did,
Olympia,
bro.
sorry.
Arnold won the amateur.
That's how Super Suso got his pro card, eh?
Yeah,
as well. Yeah.
But like, I was confused. Oh yeah, you know what the thing was, bro? Arnold won amateur Olympia classic, and then I think he got his IFBB pro card, and then he moved up to open. So now he has to get a pro card at open.
Oh, so he's not a pro anymore.
Yeah. Well, he's.
I didn't even know he was a pro. I thought I didn't think.
Yeah, because I saw on obviously amateur Olympia, if you win overalls, you get your pro card.
Yeah.
And he won it. So I was like, is he pro? Is he not pro? Because when I saw him at Arcandy, I was like, why are you doing a regional? Like, and I was like, oh yeah, but he's doing open. And I thought to myself, but why would you go to open if you're an IFBB pro at classic? You know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro. Because I saw him the other day.
He's not too big for classic, I can tell you that much, bro.
Yeah.
So it's not
honestly, dude, like, I don't think we understand. Like, people ask me, bro, why are you doing men's physique? You should be doing classic and stuff. Then I'm like, bro, I'm not comparing myself to people, You know what I'm saying?
To the big boys,
if I want to go there, I need to look like that.
Yeah,
those oaks
are
fucking
baby,
huge,
these Chinas and
oh yes,
the men's physique oaks, will beat open oaks, You know what I'm saying?
Oh yes,
it's very funny for me to see oaks on Instagram posting about board shorts and what. I promise you, if whoever posted that steps next to Brandon Hendrickson,
you'll make him look like a fucking child.
It's not a joke, dude. You know what I'm saying? And his legs.
I never thought about that.
No, but
you're
it's
so right. If Brandon Hendrickson steps on South African stage, open bodybuilding, he'll win it.
I'm telling you now, bro.
He will.
Oh, that's the thing, bro. Like, it's fucking. Those are the freaks of the freaks, bro. Those are the oats that are made to the top of the game.
Like
it's the World Cup, pretty much. It's the best of the best.
But don't you find that fucking crazy? That the guys that are tuning about like these physique guys, they wear board shorts and they're small. They're not real bodybuilders.
Yeah.
Okay, because there's still fucking people that tune that shit. There was a brew. This irritated the shit out of me, and I don't. Brew, like
is it that fucking pizza guy again? Because
as much as I follow
like classic.
I was watching a thing. Yes, it irritated me. This guy's like, bro, this American guy's like, fuck these physique guys. I had guys come out of prison and look like that. I was like, dude, shut your fucking mouth,
bro.
Please.
The craziest thing is like,
are you kidding?
I was watching Generation Iron and they were going through the divisions and like, open is this, and bro, those options, men's physique is a beautiful athletic physique, almost something that you don't need weights to put together.
What?
I said, what did you say, bro? Are you crazy, man?
But he's just a fucking.
But it's also like that. Did you see that?
Idiot.
You know that fucking pizza guy, that guy's on YouTube that's always like, I can eat pizza. Dude, he's gotten worse, bro.
Really?
In his new video, he claims that he's never in his life done more than an hour of cardio. Fuck that guy, dude. Fuck that guy.
We spoke about him last time.
We spoke about him last time, and I saw literally like 2 days ago, he's got like a new advert now. He's like, in my life, I've never done more than an hour of cardio. And I was like, fucking lying.
Bro,
shit.
watching like a sick video, bro, like of real hard-working bodybuilders that inject steroids and shit.
Yeah.
I like hardcore shit. Right? And then this would pop up on an ad, bro, and it would fuck my mood up. And then it would say, your video will resume as soon as the ad is done. And I'm like, I need to watch this, okay?
Oh.
Then I go.
No, listen, those YouTube ads are fucked, bro.
Yeah,
bro. But what was I gonna say now, bro? About that physique shit. Let me tell you, bro. Those fucking physique guys put in. I don't care what anyone says. They put in just as much work as the fucking openers.
Did you?
It's different dieting and it's different gear. The training's the same. The fucking intensity is the same.
Everything,
there's no difference.
Yeah.
So they mustn't come with their.
I think they do use a low. I don't know, bro. Well, obviously, bro, they have to be using less gear than open oaks.
I think
maybe also different type of gear.
You know, to be honest with you, bro, I think
the diet is very.
I think they on similar, maybe a bit less.
Yeah.
Similar gear, but it's their diet's different.
Doesn't it also like that? It's like more like the jet fuel kind of stuff, like that TJ Dillashaw was using, in the sense of like it's more muscle recovery than 100%. Fucking trying to keep the mass on you and stuff.
Bro, you'd be surprised. Those oaks are using fucking insulin. They're using HGH. They're using injecting. They're not playing fucking. They're not just fucking popping Anavar.
You guys actually should watch this. There's a channel, Men's Physique, on YouTube. And the guy literally just goes through the whole lineup. So I think there's like 36 competitors. Bro, I don't know of one guy that didn't look crazy. Like, crazy, bro. Like, obviously it's the best of the best, but those oaks had to come from normal pro shows. So like if you watch New York Pro, they all look the same, bro. They all look amazing.
It's so hard that for me, physique's definitely the hardest to judge, bro.
Yeah, it is, bro.
Because there's so many competitors, and you're just like, "Fuck, that guy looks good."
Yeah,
fuck, that guy looks good, and you don't know what to judge.
Exactly, like
it's crazy shit.
Yeah, but I had Brandon. Brandon's my favorite in men's physique. Like Connor hates Brandon.
Oh really?
Yeah, Connor hates Brandon, and I love Brandon. So like we always like clash.
I wonder what, bro. Listen, I don't like Andre Ferguson.
Yeah.
I like Brandon Hendrickson. He's
I don't like Andre Ferguson, bro. I haven't even told you the story, bro. When I started liking bodybuilding, like fucking long ago, I think it was Arnold Classic, like 2019, bro.
Yeah.
Beginning of the year, and this oak's on the treadmill, walking on the treadmill, on a live Instagram, and he's just answering everybody's questions, but he's being a real dick, bro. I'm like, fuck, bro. I know you're in peak week, but fuck, bro, it's your fans.
Yeah.
So I asked him normal question. I said to him, "Do you think you're gonna win Arnold Classic?" He's walking on the treadmill. He's like, "The fuck, Kyle?" Obviously, I think I'm gonna win Arnold. And then he stops, bro. Gets off the treadmill, like on the side. He's like, "The fuck do you think I'm out here doing 1 hour of cardio every day?"
What, like, really?
Jesus, that okay has got some insecurity. Fucking issues if he was triggered like that.
But he's a wank, bro. He also like threatens he's gonna fuck them up and shit.
Who's this?
Yeah,
so this and you know what's the funniest part? So he got into like a brawl outside of a gym with some fucking old fucking bald buddy and gave him a hiding, and now everyone's like, "Yo, bro, he's the gangster of bodybuilding."
Yeah, bro.
Who's this?
This Andre Ferguson.
Ah, fuck.
I was like,
bro,
I don't like that idea.
Not only that, bro, but like it's just not a sport that's built for fighting.
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean. If you take someone that does fighting professionally, you take a professional bodybuilder, there's not going to be fucking much of a competition.
No,
I want a lot of people want Jeremy Bundia back.
Yeah.
Because I feel like, obviously, dude, I like Jeremy and I liked his physique and everything. But bro, like, it's been like a while.
It's been a while. And also, bro, I don't think I don't know about the whole tattoo thing, bro. Because there's guys that have tattoos and they still can win the Olympia. Because they got it on their forearm, they got it here, they got like 1 year, whatever.
Yeah.
When you've got that like thick fucking
sleeve
dark black sleeve like he does, it makes a difference.
Is there no one ever considered a tattoo thing? Because like in modern day culture, since we're losing that stigmatism, I've also noticed a lot of more younger bodybuilders are tattooed up.
Yeah, like
so
like Connor's got like with Connor, he's got tattoos, right?
Yeah.
But it's like there's separation
sort
between
of, like,
and there's skin
it's
between.
Not dark.
It's not like
if you actually put a tan on, you know, like it would look like really black, bro.
Yeah.
You know? So like, I don't know. Also with that, like with a tan, I really never knew it made such a big difference.
I was going back to earlier conversation because when we were at Pro Diva, they had issues in the beginning of the morning with some of the tans.
Yeah, they were going.
And what I noticed about it, and like you'll know about the step on stage, dude, the mental game. I saw 2 of these girls crack before they even stepped on stage because of the condition of their tans.
Yeah.
So,
but think about this for a second, bro. You go through a fucking 10-week prep. You've been training.
Oh yeah, no. I understand.
No, I'm saying.
Yeah.
And then you don't win because they fuck up your tan. So like.
Yeah.
With me in this last, that's also brutal.
Yeah, bro. You know what? Fucking.
How was your base coat when you did eye candy?
Bro, dude. So it was a big fuck up, bro. So I didn't do my tan through.
Through there.
My tan. So we did it. I did it through my coach. Bro, and it was a fuck up because we did tan from the Thursday. So we did the base coat, which was light, and then we still showered. So it was just like a little bronze.
Yeah.
Then we did 2 more, which was a complete fuck up. So I was a lot darker than everyone. And then on the day, I'm busy walking there, bro. I'm looking at my skin. I'm like,
you were dripping, bro. Even before on stage, it was a fuck up.
First of all, I was dripping fucked. Then I lift up to I'll go to the mirror to go look at my fucking condition, and I've gone green, bro.
Oh shit, dude.
So I walk into the tan thing. First of all, I fucked up peak week. I fucked up completely. So I was already
in the shit.
I was already in fuck, bro. My physique isn't gonna be what I want it to be, and my tan. So I went in. Luckily, this chick had the spray that she literally just sprayed on me, tapped, and it went dark again. But also, you can ask Ty. He saw me on stage.
It's like Cammy at the Pro Diva. I really think if it wasn't for the fuck up of his tan, also dripping and shit on stage, he would have come second instead of third. Yeah, it's just like his abs eventually, like you could start like seeing straight through the tan. It almost made that weird cartoon line.
But that's just through sweating, bro.
Yeah, but I mean, like it was a bit of a shitty one, dude. Bro.
I actually know Cameron like personally, bro.
Cameron,
my brother.
Yeah,
my brother and him played rugby together.
Oh, bro, actually, I was talking to him about this the other day. He said that you played rugby with your boys.
Yeah, my brother played rugby with him. So they were talking a lot, and then like, bro, when I started this, right, there was nobody else that I knew except Connor that does bodybuilding.
Yeah.
And
then all of a sudden,
bro, like people I know, dude. And then I don't know if you saw, Moras, Mornay,
yes,
the guy that just won the vacuum.
Yeah.
Like he
looked.
I never thought he would do bodybuilding at all ever in my life. And then he just tuned, bro, he's gonna do the show like to put away because he used to play rugby as well, like just to keep himself busy. And then obviously while he was doing the process, he started falling in love with it.
Yeah.
And then he looked absolutely fucking crazy. Like I think if he didn't step novice, if he didn't do novice at NPC, he had a good chance of taking the tab.
Bro, I'm busy doing that. You remember I told you about that chick that was busy spraying me? Literally, while that chick's busy spraying me, this guy, that Monet guy, comes up to the guy and says, "Listen, can I get my tan or whatever?" He's like, "Yo, what are you doing?" He's like, "No, I'm doing novice." Bro, I looked at this up, I'm like, what the fuck? Are you doing novice? This has been doing this for the last 10 years. What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh, really?
He looked amazing.
His conditioning was on point, bro. And his coaches weren't Fabrezen, which is obviously like one of the best coaches in the world. So I was like, and I saw him, and I thought he was just doing classic, bro. And then because I couldn't watch classic because Connor wanted to go chow immediately, obviously after his show.
Yeah.
And I was literally looking forward to watching classic.
Oh, bro, it's good that you didn't get to watch it. You would have saw me. Fuck, it was a cut. But anyways, bro.
Like, and then and then he did it, and then I saw Cammy starting to do it, and I was like, yo, bro, that's actually quite nice that I've got people that I can relate to and speak to about it. Because
you don't. It's like a thing where once you start noticing things, you'll notice it more.
Yeah.
There's a lot of O's. But Cameron, bro, fuck, dude. Genetically, he's
he has amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing, and he's strong as shit, bro. He's so strong.
He's like weirdly strong.
He's got like insane strength. It's like crazy.
That, bro. He should be doing an NPC show.
Yeah.
He's worthy enough of an NPC show. Like, at least it's his first show, and like, he probably might not know that the NPC is the way to go. You know what I'm saying? Like, in terms of if you want to go overseas and actually, so like, I would have him like do a classic physique show, an NPC show. You know? What I'm saying?
I've spoken to him about it, bro. I think he will.
Yeah.
I think
we expect big things from him. Yeah. He's gonna be great, bro. I know that for sure.
He's gonna be great. Dude, let me say something. And Cam will agree with me. He's only been doing this for like
a short time.
A short time. Like the actual prep. He's obviously been training for a long time.
Yeah.
Bro, give him another year. He'll be a different.
He's gonna be a monster. He's gonna be an absolute monster.
The transformation he had from when he started.
It was such a short prep, bro.
To that prep, I was like,
prep, bro.
Yes, bro. It was a different animal. So if you had to compete, let's say like end of the year, bro, it'd be over for these others. But I don't know what he would do. Probably physique. I think physique.
I'm excited for like everybody this year because like last year, obviously, I hope to God that this coronavirus doesn't toy tricks or anything, but I'm sure it won't. But I think like
ivermectin, my boy.
Just I saw that shit. But like I think like this year could be a very good year for South African bodybuilding. Like,
I agree.
So we've got so many shows, bro. Like we've got this regional, then it's the pro qualifier the day next, then a month later it's another regional, and then like 2 months later it's another regional.
Yeah.
So there's so much opportunities for people, like to feel it out, new competitors, like. So I'm excited, obviously, for myself.
But also for all your mates.
Also for like to see what people
Connor,
bring.
Like, tell me, it would be quite cool to see. I know, obviously, it's like you mates and whatever. But end of the year, if let's say Connor does that show at the end of the year, you both do it.
Yeah, it'll be sick. And even to have Jean there as well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
all three of you on stage, fucking going at it.
It would be sick, dude. Because like Connor has an amazing physique. I would be stupid if I don't think I have an amazing physique. And John also has an amazing physique.
Yeah, he does, bro.
And he does. There's Romeo. There's so many names, bro.
I think it's weird. Romeo's got a physique that's like
different, dude. Yeah,
it's so different. You think like maybe you'd suit like a muscle model.
Yeah, I feel like he can do classic that guy. But if he had to put on a little bit more
size,
shape, because his legs are big, bro. His legs are solid, dude. So like he could actually do classic. But obviously he likes men's physique and he's promising in that division. But like. That's one thing I wanted to speak about as well. I have a very close mate that does WBFF.
Yeah.
And he's coached by Jack, Jack Lotter.
Yeah. Yes. The sheriff.
The sheriff, yeah. He's coached by him and he also looks amazing, dude. And I think to myself, no harm to like WBFF competitors.
Yeah, but it's not the way to get to where you want to go. It's just
not it's not, to me, it's not bodybuilding, you know what I'm saying? Because it's just like, like a model type of thing, but a lot of those guys have amazing physiques, bro, and they could just jump over and just boom, learn the posing, because that is one thing that I took into consideration, like this whole year. Like I saw that there's weakness in posing in South Africa, like men's physique folks that can't pose,
especially even in classic, dude. It's a
tough thing to feel, but like once you've got it. I've been like practicing that shit without me even knowing. Just every time I see myself in a mirror, or like before you shower, I have this huge mirror by our shower.
Yeah, and you do.
So every time and it's after my session, so the timing is perfect, bro. Yeah. And then I'll pose for like 10 minutes. I'll do my routine quickly, and then I shower, and then I come out. When I come out, I'm drying myself down, and I see myself again, and I do it again.
Yeah.
And then you know what I'm saying, like. So like I think that's very important, bro. Like posing, like with the guy that I coached as well, to help him with his posing was quite difficult. It was difficult, bro.
Not just to get your posing right, but it's actually like posing fitness. It's a fucking thing. It's honestly a fucking thing. That's why also you see
guys fall flat,
and also like that. dude, you can just try sweat as little as possible on stage, because once it starts running, yo, bro, you look like shit, you know.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
And to hold those poses, bro, especially in classic, is a fucking...
Yeah, dude, and like, with Connor and this other guy that they were going against each other, they had them doing the holding poses for like more than 10 seconds, like 15 seconds on a lat spread, like a back pose.
Yeah.
And I'm like thinking, Connor, please don't fall flat, or please don't move, just hold the pose, bro.
It's hard, bro. It's weird, like when you look at it, you think it's like easy, but it's tough, bro.
Yeah.
Like I've tried, bro. Like I've tried to get that conditioning. I've tried to hold poses for as long as I can, and then it goes and goes and goes. Because now that I've seen that they put Connor against this guy and they're holding them for so long, maybe there's a guy with a good physique as well that I go against.
Stand next to, so you gotta be prepped for that.
Hold us the whole time. Yeah. So like I'm ready for it. I'm going every day, posing longer and longer and longer.
That's good.
So that I'm obviously prepared.
And
who was your mate?